Welcome to the Coach Momentum Podcast. I'm Karen Capello. Today's episode is entitled The Clients You Are Seeking Are Also Seeking You, which happens to be the title of my first book. It may sound simple, and at the same time, it's something that I've seen shift everything for a coach when they really take it in. The clients you're looking for are already in your world. They may not have identified themselves yet, and they may not have said anything to you, and still they're there. What allows that connection to happen isn't simply more visibility. It's that those who are already in your world start to recognize you and what you can do to support them. Most coaches I meet who want to accelerate their income believe they have to do more. More posting, more outreach, more ways to be seen. And I get that, because that's what we hear, and it sounds reasonable. And then what I've seen again and again, though, is that many of you are already visible. You're in conversations, you're sharing ideas, you're engaged with people, and still your business results aren't quite reflecting the level of coaching that you're doing. So if that's where you are, I want to offer you something to consider. And it may not be that you need more people to see you. It may be that the people who are already seeing you don't fully recognize you as a coach yet. The ones who would value what you do, the ones who would say yes, the ones who are already looking for someone like you, they're not missing. There's just a gap in how you're being seen. I was working with a coach who had a strong corporate background. She led at a high level, she was thoughtful, she was capable, and she was very good in business conversations. But she had stepped away from that world since she had been so burnt out in corporate. And when she began building her business, she chose life coaching instead of executive. It felt more open, more available, and it also really wasn't moving forward. She came to me after a year of very little revenue in her business, and she was really disappointed. When we worked together, we didn't focus on doing more. We didn't increase her visibility or send her out to find new audiences. We made one key shift. She went back to who she really was. She chose executive coaching, and she began speaking with a language that was so natural to her. What changed was very simple. The right people could finally see her because she became really clear about who she was speaking to. That's what I want you to see. Your clients are not somewhere else. Very often, they're already very close. They're in your network. You're in conversations with them already. They're in your everyday life. And they're waiting to recognize you. Over time, I've come to see that everything you need is often right in front of you. We just don't always see it until we see ourselves more clearly and articulate that. When I started coaching, I was like the coach I just described. I was really burnt out from the corporate world. I took spiritual coach training because I wanted to get away from those 60 to 70-hour weeks and all the demands. And what I found was that it was impossible for me to sell spiritual coaching. I had so many business people coming to me because of my background and what I was known for. And here's the thing, even though I focus on executive coaching, my business clients are always very spiritual in nature. Some refer to the Bible in coaching sessions. Others talk about Abraham Hicks, who are spiritual teachers, even though I've been hired in a corporate setting. So that still comes through in an energetic way. Business and executive coaching is where I belong. I think of myself more as business casual. And this is a shift from trying to become visible to allowing yourself to be known, from trying to reach everyone to speaking in a way that the right people recognize themselves. Because when someone recognizes themselves in your conversation, the whole conversation changes. I see this often with strong coaches who are speaking in a way that feels really broad, and the very people they're meant to work with don't quite feel it. Then something shifts. They begin to trust what they know. They speak more directly. They stop trying to make it work for everyone and focus on speaking to the one person who is their ideal client. then things begin to move. So if you've been thinking that you need more visibility, I want you to pause here for a moment and just consider, where are you already being seen and ready to be recognized differently? Because when that shifts, your business begins to work for you in the same way your coaching already works for your clients. It takes off. I'll see you in the next episode. Meantime, wishing you success with ease and joy.